Hello and welcome to another update video about Kaspa. So yeah, I'm still looking at possibly a little bit higher here in this particular C wave of wave 3. As explained already in my last few updates, the yellow wave count here is the preferred one since price has made a new all-time high. Already before we made the new all-time high, when I made my first video, the yellow count was the preferred one, which is essentially a larger diagonal structure. It is of course speculative because this chart history is very short, but we can go with it because the trend is clearly up. We just need to be aware of the relevant support level should price come down and do its first pullback in the wave 4. So far, this wave 4 hasn't started yet. We are still in the wave 3. And you need to understand, if we top here in what I have labeled as wave 3 and we do not hold support, then we only have a 3-wave top, which could likely bring us either to completely new lows. That's always the problem. But we will also have a chance to hold here a deeper B wave, but it will become something unreliable. It's already a rather unreliable chart, of course, because it has a very short chart history. It will really only become reliable based on market structure once we have a 5-wave move up and one more high is needed. Okay, and then we get an ABC structure down and we can talk from there. But yeah, in the very short term, the trend is still up. You can see that higher highs, higher lows. You can also see we're holding above the trend line I indicated in the last few videos. We can possibly actually add a steeper trend line now as well for info. A break above that, below that, might be the first warning or indication that we could come into the wave 4 support area. Let me actually check if I need to adjust that. No, because we haven't moved any higher since the last update. So I would pay attention to the trend lines. I'm not sure how reliable this dotted line is, but it certainly is a trend line depending on what time frame you're trading that you might want to add to your chart. You also can see that this looks a bit like an ascending wedge, a small ascending wedge here, where price is getting into the apex. This should not be the completion of the C wave. Ideally, we push a little bit higher. Why is that? Because if this is ABC in wave 3, then the C wave should reach ideally the 100% extension target. So let me see. Okay, so, and that is at 11.6 cents. Now, I have to say something. Sometimes a C wave ends at the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. I mentioned that in the last video, but it looked like we were breaking through, but you can see it failed so far. So I would pay attention to a possible turnaround here because it failed to maintain above the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. That is just the very first reliable target for a C wave, or actually it's the very first valid target. It's not super reliable because it's quite a short C wave if it ends here, but if it ends somewhere, before getting to 11.6 cents, it could be here, because this is one possible target for a C wave. It would be a short one though. Normally you have that A equals C target, that the A wave has the same length as the C wave, and it should get to the 11.6 cent level. Now, if we break above the Friday high, I think it was, let me zoom in again. If we break above this swing high, it's a Sunday high at 5.2 cents, then it should first get to 7.1 and then 11.6. At the latest here, I would normally expect a rejection, but bear in mind we're in price discovery. This is a chart which has reached a new all-time high. I think there's a lot of hype around the project. They definitely do good marketing. I'm not too much into fundamentals, but you know that hype is everything in crypto. It's all about sentiment. It's not really about utility. It's not really about the fundamentals of the project. The fundamentals only matter if people think they will have an impact. It's all about the hype, which again, it all comes down to sentiment. All tokenomics, all fundamentals, people talk about it, they get hyped. That's what drives crypto prices. So the hype is up. There has been good marketing. Let's see how long this can be maintained. And yeah, this third wave is at some point finished. And if we get the first deeper pullback from here, it should find support between 2.9 cents and 1.1. So it could be potentially quite a considerable setback. This wave 4, if it comes down quite deep, that 1.1 cent level here will also be the previous B wave low structural support. But ideally, it doesn't even get down that far. But I think we are dealing with that wave 4 if we break below the trend line here. That would be the first piece of evidence. And then ideally it's holding the yellow box and will push higher in a wave 5. But we cannot calculate the target for the wave 5 yet. That's my update about Kaspa. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.